Join us today as we dive into the world of emotional support animals and the incredible impact they have on their lives of their handlers. This show is dedicated to give you an inside look at the people and the stories behind these amazing animals. In each episode, we connect with registered emotional support animal handlers who are officially listed with the Emotional Support Animals Registry in the UK. Our guests share their personal journeys, the unique ways their ESAs have transformed their lives, and the invaluable bond they share with their companions. Whether you're an ESA handler yourself, consider getting one, or just curious about the role these animals play in mental and emotional well-being, you're in the right place. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into another episode of the Emotional Support Animal Show. Let's get started. Hi, Ricky, and thanks for coming to the show. Can you start by introducing yourself and telling us a bit about your ESA and what kind of animal do you have and what is their name?
Yeah, hello there. So my name is Ricky, and my dog is Blue. So he's a Chinese Shar-Pei, and he has been with me for 5 years. So when I was really needed, and when the doctor approached me and say, "I think the animal will be good for you." So since then, we've been together. So for that 5 years, so.
Okay. What led you to decide you needed an emotional support animal? Was there a specific moment or reason?
Yes. So I've been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, and I've been fighting this for many, many years. 5 years ago, one of the doctors approached me and said, like, "Have you been taught to have an animal? It's animals there where it can support you and it can help you doing some daily tasks, and helping you going out." And I started thinking, I had dogs in the past, and it's true. So I was thinking about why not? Why I don't have a dog, and I can see maybe this is what is missing in my life. And that's when I took that decision, and I said to the doctor, "You know what? I'm gonna take a dog." And yeah, so I got the dog with me. I got Blue. It's been wonderful and amazing.
Okay. How has having an emotional support animal impacted your day-to-day life and mental well-being?
And that's I think it's no words to say that. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional. And this is because Blue has opened the doors for me a lot. He saved my life once. So in the first year we worked together, I think when Blue approached and he came in my life, he said, "Oh my God, your life is a mess. I'm gonna help you out." Um, and 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 basically, Blue has been around and helped me take me out of the house. Is It's what people say. Oh, he's not a trained dog. Sometimes the dogs don't need to be trained to support you or to help you. So the old
Whoops. Sorry. Some as usual technical problems.
no worries.
So sorry, we missed all of that. So sorry about that.
No
How
worries.
has, how has having an emotional support animal impacted your day-to-day life and mental well-being?
Yeah, so it's like it's no words to have that, and like I said, it make me a lot emotional talking about that because Blue has been a big impact in my life, and one of the big impacts was Blue saved my life. If I was not Blue, I was not here. And 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 today when I look around and I hear people say, "Oh, your dog is not trained to support you, is not helping you, is not trained properly to do tasks and help you to do tasks," and I say, like, look, to be honest, I don't think if the dog wants to support you, doesn't need any training because they have that emotions they catch from yourself. and and yeah, so is the proof of that. Blue saved my life without any training. And I can talk about it because I learned to talk about that in all my talk therapies. Was one of the days I was trying to take my life, and Blue saved me. So basically, my partner was asleep, and when I decided to take my life during the night, and Blue jumped on it, wake up everyone, took me away from the danger, and and I think after 1 week, when I started coming back to myself, I said like, wow, wow. So that's what has been all that impact so far has been doing to me, Dave.
Could you share a particular story or instance where your ESA provided comfort or support during a challenging time?
Yeah, so one of these ones was on that times, after that episode happens. um, Blue has been more next to me, so it's why in the joke way I always say it looks like a shadow always follow me wherever I go without I calling him. So even I'm just sat on the sofa, just the moving to go to the kitchen, moving to the toilet, is always follow me, because I can see on him it's more, I know what you did before. I want to be next to you. I want you to know I'm here for you. So if you need me, I'm here. So and yeah, so I have days where I'm just walking around in the house, and I start feeling down, and all that thoughts coming to your head again, and suddenly you see Blue jumping on you, trying to, reaching you with the paws and trying to scratch you and try to sit down near to me, cuddle me. And days where he go run to pick up a toy and bring the toy back, just to have that playtime where he knows he's gonna distract me. And yeah, so that's where I can see it's been happening daily. So I can't say it's a specific time or it's daily to do this.
What are some of the biggest benefits you've experienced since getting your emotional support animal?
So benefits, I can say it's been help me take me out. So improving my mental health. Uh, I was getting stuck at home sometimes and not able to go out, not able to go to the pub with the friends, or even just go in the weekend out with a partner. And today it's like it's a responsibility I have on my side, and it make me go out because he needs to go out in the morning. He needs to go out in the end of the day. But then if I'm alone home, and oh, I need to do some cooking and he's missing an item, in that case I don't need to wait for my partner, and I don't gonna call my partner. I have Blue next to me. I can take Blue with me. So and this is why I can see the benefits to have Blue.
Oh, great. Have you encountered any challenges or obstacles in having an emotional support animal, especially in public places or specific establishments?
Yes, yes. So the challenge, as you can see, so as mentioning, it's a Sharpei. So it's not a recognized, not it's recognized breed, but it is not very known around in UK, the breed. So when people see the dog, they think they similar think it's a pit bull or ex bully, and not discriminating the other dogs. And this is when I try to explain them. And when they see Blue coming in the shop or in the cafe, say like, oh, sorry, dogs is not allowed. And I introduced myself to them, and I try to explain them, look, is a support dog. And they come to me, oh, a support dog, this is a danger dog, how he can be a support dog. So, and then I try to explain it, look, it doesn't mean he needs to be a golden retriever or a Labrador, where people are used to see all these dogs. And I say, like, any dog can be, any animal can be an assistant, can be a service dog. You just need to be trained and be ready for that. So it's like everyone. And if you want to be a doctor, you're gonna learn to be a doctor. So you cannot saying like, oh, just because your background, you're never going to be a doctor.
Yeah, I've just got a photo of you with Blue on the screen right now. Um, do you feel that having an emotional support animal has helped you connect with people in your community, or has it affected your social life?
No, it's helping a lot. I'm doing a little bit of ambassador work as well in my area, because people see me around going with Blue in shops, uh, going with Blue inside of pubs, cafes, and they start asking how it's possible you be here with a dog. So
Mm.
I explain them, are these legal? So I explain it. So giving that open for them. So I think it's been good, and a little bit sharing my experience with the community. Community is very happy. They all community almost, at least in the radius of 5 miles, they know Blue. So sometimes I'm walking, oh, is this Blue, is this Blue? So they already know Blue, and they know he's very friendly, and is very cuddle. He likes people, and he likes to support me.
Mm. Yeah, that's the biggest problem is people don't realize that animals don't. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Um, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about emotional support animals since you got one?
So what I learned is I don't treat them like animals or treat them as pets. So this is why people say, like, I call him is a he for me. So I take him as as he was my son.
Part of the family, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't, like, people say, oh, he needs to do. No, I don't stop him to do. He have toys to play. He mess the house. I speak with him like a kid. And people say, oh, your dog is a little bit, it's like, messy. Do you went to a house with full of kids? Can you see the difference sometimes? What
Yeah.
brother do you have? And I have a daughter as well. So I know I had that experience in the past, having a small kid in the house. And even my daughter, when she's coming to visit me, and she said, like, oh, Dad, look this house. It looks like you. I have a brother around,
Yeah.
and so that's what I think. It's always take care of them, and they will care about you. And what I learned for a long, long time is the dogs are the reflex or the mirror of the owner.
Yeah. Are there any misconceptions about emotional support animals that you would like to clear up for the viewers?
Yeah. So what I can say is, like, emotional support animals are like the same, or when you see someone in the wheelchair, governments and countries are trying to not recognize them, but they forgot one thing: we need them to take us out of the house, like the same of a person in the wheelchair or in crutches needs them to walk out of the house.
Yeah,
our
medical aid.
yeah, our support animal is the same. I need Blue to take me out, otherwise I'm going to be enclosed in my house. I will not go out. It's impossible to me to feel safe if I go out, and when I have that past. So I understand sometimes people think about emotional support animal. Oh, they're not trained, they not do this, they don't do nothing to help you out. They do, they really do. And like I mentioned before, they don't need to be trained. If you treat the dog and the dog know you need him and he needs you, he will do everything he can to help you out in the emergency situation, in the most needed situation. So
Mhm.
I think if you are thinking, like, to get a support animal to help in your health, just get it, because it's going to help you. Don't think about that stigma about, oh no, it's a challenge, and is fighting for us, and we are fighting for that as well, to bring this up, and just, like, I don't say legalize, but recognize more what these animals do for us.
Yeah. How does your emotional support animal help you manage specific symptoms of your disability, hidden disability, or condition?
Yeah, so I have, like, days where Blue knows I'm completely down and I'm in bed, and he knows his time. So he have that time. He knows he needs to go out. So he knows if I'm not out of the bed on that day, what normally does to help me out. He doesn't push me. He's not that dog is start crying, say, like, let's go, we need to go. I really need to go out. Blue jump on the bed, cuddle me. and give me the time for me to, okay, to breathe, gain that strength, and going out. I have that days where I'm just standing, cooking in the kitchen, and Blue noticed I'm not paying attention or anything to or to the cooker or to the air fryer, and he starts scratching my legs or jumping on me, saying like, "Hey, come back." Okay, so wake up, because I start breathing around. So my mind starts breathing, and he can feel that. So he starts distract me, say, "Hey, I'm here." So, and people start asking, "Oh, how do you know that? How you know? How you never been trained?" Like I said, it's a connection we're going to create with the dog, and we create that connection. Because if you want to have a dog just to be able to take him to the shopping mall, and you don't have any condition, and you're just going to treat him, and you're going to have the dog locked in the crate, and you don't let him roaming around in the house, following you, learning you about what you need and what your need is. In that case, I don't think it's a good option to have a support animal. But if you really want to have a support animal, create that connection, because you don't need to train him. He's going to create that connection. He's going to be with you all the time. He's going to be that sticker.
How receptive has businesses and service providers in your city or town been towards your emotional support animal? And have you found certain places more accepting than others?
Yes. So because of the breed of my dog, as you can see, it's hard. Every business I go try to go in, the first thing is like, I can see their faces like, "Oh, you're not supposed to have a dog. Dogs are not allowed." But it's I think we need to approach them, and what I do normally sometimes it's because I know that situation, I don't want to escalate any further arguments or even distress for myself. So normally what I try to do, I try to signal them, ask them, "Can I ask you a question?" And show them the card before I enter the shop, or approach them directly to the shop instead of go straight to a table, sit down and make the orders. No, go and explain them the situation, and they are very receptive for this, because I'm let them know. So it's like asking them permission, but in the same way, let them know why I'm with that animal with me, and show them sometimes the cart if it's needed. But to be honest, so far only with explanations to them, and when I told them it's a support animal, they I never had any problems, except sometimes in central London when I go to museums. So in the museums, yes, it's a little bit radical. They come a little bit with that rudeness straight away. "Oh, animals, go away!" And so I approach them and say like, "Look, that's the card, as you can see. So he have the routine. He have all the information on the vest, because I try to put the most information I can when I take him to museums." And yeah, so after that nice explanation, without confrontation, without like shouting, so because they are expecting, we know it's that stigma is there. So it's no point for us to like, "Oh, okay, it's a service dog." No, if we explain this with now nice, calm manner, and we, in the end of the day, we are being ambassadors for ESA, So we are explaining them, "Look, it's registered, this is this card, this is what you do for me." Oh, okay. So it's more acceptable. So far, at least in the UK, I never encountered no major issues. Even when I go in holidays in UK, so my staycations in here, I always let them know in advance. They always say, "Oh, we charge a fee for a dog, but if it's an assistant dog, there's no fees chargeable." And I never been charged. Soon I prove them and I show them the card and all the IDs, and I send the letters for them. I never been charged. I never been kicked out or ever. So I don't know if it's been a lucky person around, but so far I think because of that approach I do with them.
It leads me to my next question. If you've travelled with your ESA, which you have, what was the experience like, and did you face any specific challenges?
Flying, of course. flying, still a challenge, but I always drive. And I drive long drives just because of Blue, just to take with me. So the I think the big challenge where sometimes I'm surprised. It's France. So in some places in France where you're with the dog, they run to you, and so even when we explain them, is a support dog, they are a little bit like they discriminate you a little bit because they take you sometimes. Imagine they in the restaurant, and happens a lot when I go to France. So basically, they if they have an empty room, they're gonna put you away in the corner like a punishment. So you go there and stay there. And even sometimes where you can have a quick dinner or quick lunch for 1 hour, it can take 3 hours because they ignoring you because you are there on that corner, and everyone is looking why that person is there. Because sometimes the Blue is laid down on the under the table and is quiet, so people is wondering why they are there. Is this challenge? But other countries, Spain, Italy, Portugal, I never had encountered any problems, any challenge. Even Eurostar. So I take the channel, the Euro channel. So because Blue is going with me in the car, I can't be away from Blue. Like if you take the ferry, you need to leave him in the car. Then you need to go to the deck. So I don't feel confident, and even for Blue, because Blue knows he needs to be next to me, and for him, I think he's going to be more scared and more anxious, knowing like, oh my gosh, I'm here, and if something happens to my father and I'm away and I can't help him out. So I don't want to create this stress to Blue as well. So that's only the challenge we are encounter. I'm so happy to see Italy government. I think I saw some news about now they allowed some dogs to travel in the cabins on flights. So I need to explore this area a little bit more.
Yeah, the biggest problem with airlines is they've got a weight limit at the moment, which is 5 kilos, and a lot of them, although they take ESAs, they have to fit under the seat in front of you, in a cage or a bag, which is no good for you, of course. Yeah, so I know some, like you said, are changing that. Maybe you'll have to pay a little bit extra to have the larger animal with you on the plane. So do you have? Oh, sorry.
Something sorry to. It's just I think something they could do that, because even I approach some airlines. I say like I don't mind to pay the full row. I really don't mind to pay the full row. Just allow my dog to go with me.
Yeah, maybe they should just like for person with a assistance animal, like emotional support animal or whatever, they should have like the last seats in the plane for that. Maybe that'll help. But the problem also is with the UK is they won't allow any animals coming in the cabin.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone who is considering getting an emotional support animal?
Don't think twice. Don't feel you are alone. We are a big community. We've been, as we see, I'm being, very loyal and long time a member from ESA. So I never want to get away. I want to help, and if someone wants to join us, it's a +1 for this big community. We are here, and we're still fighting to have all of that. And ESA has helped us to carry on with our lives and supporting us and helping us to not, let's I will want to say, legalize the emotional support animals, and to make them a big community where we can make this happen, and just come to us as well, come join us, and we will here, like I know Isa is always there, and if you need any information, they can help you out, and come and be part of the community. Don't look back. Animals are very, very helpful for any kind of mental health or any health issues.
Yeah. Also, what's happening also is, I don't know if you know, there's an app coming out in a couple of weeks as well. So you'll be able to not only manage your registration, but also be able to show your card and other documents digitally, so you won't, in case you forget to have them on with you. So that'll help as well. So it'll
Yeah,
be good.
and this is I was saying, ESA is growing, and I can see it's growing. I'm from the time where you get the card, and you
Mm,
get the certificate and the letter, and year by year I see improvement.
yeah.
So it means for me uh, we are not just be a member just to be a member, and where sometimes people say like, oh, this is someone in the background just trying to make money with us,
Hmm.
and you don't see that. You see all the money being invested,
Yeah.
and what upset me is it's not getting no funds, not getting no help from government, and it's just members doing this, where I think government's supposed to step in and help this, because we not it's not a charity, but it's something we can help, and we are saving money to the government with
Mm.
having a emotional support animal. It's true, Dave, and this is what will make me be a member and a loyal member, and be happy to be here and to share my experience.
So, do you have any tips for managing the care, well-being of an emotional support animal, especially for people with hidden disabilities or mental health challenges?
Um, I think like, try to find your right animal. I think it's very important. Don't look like, oh, I don't like dogs. I'm scared of dogs. It's not a dog. Don't think about just a dog. Cats, birds, snakes, rabbits,
Hmm.
any animal you can see can support you. So it's not just and now with this new show from Misa, where people can more look into it, read, hear, watch, and take that opportunity to think about it. What type of animal? When people say like, oh, I wish to have a dog, but I'm scared of dogs. Uh, he will change. He will change. I can say I have one neighbor. He was scared of big dogs. Today he's coming, and the son's coming knock on the door every day just to say hello to Blue.
Hmm.
So as you see, he was a person who was scared of dogs, and today he's playing with Blue. So it's just choose what is right for you. Don't just jump saying like, oh, I'm gonna get this because it's gonna help you. No, a dog is for your life. It's gonna be for your life. We need to be there for them. They're gonna be here less than us, so we need to support them as well. It's not only them be for us, but we need to be there for them as well.
Exactly. Lastly, what's the one thing you'd like people to understand or appreciate about emotional support animals that they might not realize?
Don't make feel us bad when we go out with the dogs. Um, Ask us as well when we are out and about with the dog. You know, if you can pet, because they are working dogs in the end of the day. They are doing their job, even when they think like, oh, but he's a little bit away from you. He's away from, but he's never gonna lose my sight. So he's always pay attention to me. So I think it's like, take us seriously. Don't take us just because we are trying to. Oh, I have a dog. I don't want to leave the dog behind, and I
Hmm.
don't want to leave the dog at home. And now you're just trying to bring the dog to the cafe, because no, support us, because it's our wheelchair and our crutches to take us out and to enjoy life. Without them, we can't enjoy life, and maybe we'll not be here. So just respect us. It's a little bit of respect.
Okay. So that was it. Thank you for coming on the show. It's been much appreciated. And thank you, all those viewers watching this show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet so. Hit the thumbs up and, of course, share the video link on your social media. And Ricky, thank you very much for coming on the show. That's been great.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.